Good morning. Welcome to my 12-week transformation program. It's currently 4 a.m. and we're about to get ready to go to the gym, but the first thing we need to do is get our first weigh-in. All right. Okay, we have our starting weight. We're only going to weigh ourselves once a week. On Monday, wearing the same amount of clothes, so that way we get the most accurate weight. There's a few other things on the scale that we're going to track: bone density, water. May not be 100% accurate, but considering that we're going to be using the same scale every day, we'll at least have something to compare it to. I'm also going to put a before picture and my measurements on the screen. So here we go. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I'll be going over everything that I hope to accomplish in this program, what it's about, how I'm going to be doing everything. That way you can see if it's something that interests you and you want to stick around for the series, or something that you might want to partake in and see if it'll help you. So I'll be going over all the exercises that I do, my nutrition, everything. So stick around. I'm going to get ready for the gym, and I'll meet you back in a minute. Okay, here we are at the gym. It is 5 a.m. and we're going to get in there and hit this, but the first thing I want to do is go over what we are doing today. Today is Monday, which ordinarily for most people would be chest day, but not on this program. On this program, we're going to be doing legs on day one. That way we are not fighting for equipment. So everybody's doing chest, we're going to do legs, and we're going to hit it pretty hard. This gym does not like cameras very much, so I'm going to do my best to record my workout. The camera angles may not be the best because I'm going to have to try to do it a little incognito, but I will get as much footage as I can, and that way you can see what I'm doing. Regardless, I'll explain everything that I've done at the end, and again, I will go over what my goals are and what I hope to accomplish at the end of this program, and how I'm going to do that, all my fitness and nutrition and everything. So just stick around and let's get into the gym and see what we can accomplish. Now, the one thing that this gym doesn't have that I wish that they did was a hack squat machine. So we're gonna have to use the Smith machine and improvise a little bit. So if you don't have the equipment that you need, just kind of find different ways to work around it, work the body part in a different way. So just don't give up on that part.
Okay, so we made it through day one of the 12-week program without passing out or getting kicked out of the gym. So I call that a win. Now, before we go into what this program's about, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below so you can follow along with this program and join in and keep up with what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm going to do on this 12-week program is I'm going to build muscle and lose fat on a ketogenic diet and bodybuilding program. Now, everybody says that, that's not in the community, says that you cannot build muscle on a ketogenic diet, and especially at, when you're over 40 years old. So I'm going to prove both of that wrong to the ones that don't know or that don't think that it's possible. So not only am I going to do that, but I'm also going to continue to lose weight at the same time, not only through diet, but also burning calories. And the way that I'm going to do that is by working out fasted. Now, if you watched my video on types of fasting, you know that the best type of cardio to do is fasted cardio. But when you're trying to build muscle, everybody knows that you need to feed your body. However, when you're trying to lose weight and when you have excess body fat, working out and lifting weights while you're fasted, you actually force your body to tap into your stored body fat for fuel. So you're not technically lifting weight fasted because your body does have fuel. So that's what I'm going to use and test, and I'm going to use that as my motivation and fuel to make it through this program. Now, the way that this program is going to work is Monday through Friday, I'm going to be doing body part specific weight training. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to do active rest. And basically what active rest is, any kind of cardio or physical activity or something. It could be anything from like my battle rope program to any kind of sports activity, soccer, football, basketball, hockey, whatever you want to do, as long as you're doing it for at least a half hour and getting your heart rate racing. HIIT training. Some people will, go bike riding. It doesn't really matter as long as your heart rate is accelerated for at least 30 minutes. That qualifies as active rest. So we're going to continue to do that for 12 weeks. Now, for those of you that follow me on Instagram, you know that I spent last week in Daytona for the Florida State Truck Driving Championships, where I competed. Unfortunately, I didn't win, but I had a really great time. Me and my family, we went down there, spent a week on the beach, and then I competed against, my fellow drivers, and it was a great time. I learned a lot, and, spend a lot of time, getting to know, some of the other people out there. But I just relaxed. I didn't care what I ate. I did go off keto, full confession, and I don't feel bad about it. I was getting ready to start a program, and I have no problem with people when they go on vacation or holidays or special occasions, going off their diets, because diets don't need to be restrictive or constrictive to where you can't enjoy life. That's not what they're all about. It's not, sticking with it and getting locked into the bad habits again. And I'm not. So, as of this morning, I'm, officially back on keto. The only downside is that I did put on probably about 10 pounds, but it's mostly water weight, and from all the carbs that I ate, and that's going to come off pretty quick. So the weight that I got on the scale this morning, I'm not concerned about it. It is a lot higher than I was before I left, and like I said, probably about 90% of that is water weight. So next week, I'm pretty confident that between the workouts and getting those excess carbs out of my system, that weight should come down pretty quick after the first week. Then it's going to be some grueling work to get it down to where I want to be. My goal is to get as close to 200 as I can. I don't know how close to that I can, but I have a goal in mind, and that's the important thing. You know, if I don't achieve it, but I put in maximum effort, then that's all that matters, is the effort that I put in. You know, the results will come with the work. So just make sure that with any program or anything that you do, you just give it your all, and you can make it happen. So it's entirely up to you. So tomorrow we are doing chest and triceps. So we skipped that today, again, like I said earlier, because of National Chest Day, where everybody runs for the pec decks and the bench press and everything. And you know, it's really hard to get, you know, those pieces of equipment on Monday. So I do legs on Monday, and then I do chest later in the week, which happens to be tomorrow. So again, subscribe below, and you know, just make sure that you come back, and I will try to get these videos out every day. Like I said, this gym is not the greatest when it comes to recording, so I had to do it pretty sneakily. So I'll do the best I can and get whatever footage I can, but again, stick with it, and I'll, you know, be right here, and we'll get through this. So see you next time.